Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, guys. Instead of writing something really long, I decided to record something really long. I wanted to take this time to tell all the guys Happy Father's Day, and I wanted to spend a couple minutes just sharing a few thoughts I've had. Today I woke up and for whatever reason I kept thinking of this question that Dara asked me the other day, which was, Dad, do you think when it's time for me to have kids, I'll want to have kids? And 2-3 months ago, I would have said, of course you'll want to have kids and you're going to be a great mother and everything else. But when she asked me that the other day, I paused and realized I don't have a good answer for her. And the reason I don't have a good answer for her is because look at the world we're living in right now. It's crazy. We're toppling over monuments. We're changing brand names. We're arguing with each other. We're fighting with each other and calling each other names. And that's not the world I wanted to leave for my kids. And she's wondering if it's the world she would want to bring up a kid. And that's scary to me. So I'm talking to the guys. I'm talking to you fathers. What kind of world are we leaving our children with all this craziness? I wanted to be a dad because of my father. My dad was an incredible dad. He really was. Maybe I didn't think about it as much at the time, but when you get older, you realize the amount of effort that he really did put in. When I was a kid, my father would come home, and the minute he'd come home, Dad, let's go throw the ball. Dad, let's go play Frisbee. And my dad would just say, okay, let me go change, and come out, and we'd go throw the Frisbee for an hour or go play catch or do something. And it never dawned on me, at least then, my father probably is pretty tired. He worked all day. And the minute he comes home, I got him out playing ball and everything. But my dad always did. When our coach got transferred because we lived on a military base and my team was about to get dissolved because we didn't have a coach, my dad stepped in so that we'd have a coach so I could continue playing. It's just little things like that made me want to be a dad. And I wound up meeting a wonderful woman, Lisa, and we had 4 amazing children. And so I'm very happy to be a dad, and I want all you guys to be proud of that. And I want you guys to be proud of the family unit that you've created. I say that part of it because, Lisa and I, many of you know, we divorced years ago. I don't know how long. But anyway, we divorced, and then in 2014, Damon got diagnosed with osteosarcoma bone cancer at the age of 9. And not a lot of you know this, and I'm going to share this now because I think it's important, and it's something that I'm, as a father, very, very proud of. When Damon got diagnosed, at that time, Lisa had her house, I had my house. We were split custody, so she had the kids for a week, I had the kids for a week, and we just shared all the expenses for the kids. But when Damon got diagnosed, she and I immediately, that day that we found out, decided that I should move back in. And so, yeah, it was awkward. I mean, she was still dating somebody, or she was dating somebody, and I mean, I wasn't, but, I moved into the game room, into our house, and we became co-parents again, and we became parents again, and we did this so that we could take care of our children. And we came together because even if we had differences, first and foremost, we're parents. And I wanted that because I wanted my children to see what a real man should be. I wanted my children to see that no matter what, you still treat women with respect and you still take care of them. And I wanted my boys to see that. And I wanted my daughter to see what a man should be, because I don't want her to settle for anything less than that. And so we lived together throughout the entire time that Damon was fighting cancer. 2 years ago, Damon passed away April 3rd at the age of 13. And we just now are moving out and kind of going our separate ways. But I'm very proud of that. And I know she is too, because we took care of our children, and we taught our children what people should be, what family life should be. It could have come out much differently. I still am amazed at how wonderful Brandon and Stephen and Dara have become, because they've gone through their parents divorcing, they've gone through their brother getting cancer and fighting cancer, and mom and dad having to focus so much on Damon and not maybe as much on them. And I'm sure they understood, but at the same time, they're still kids. They want mom and dad's attention just as much as anybody. And then their brother passing away at the age of 13, that's very traumatic for anybody, and even for an adult. And yet our kids have come out smiling, and our kids come out happy. And the happy part is what I want to talk about, because there's so much craziness going on right now. And when Dara asked me about the kind of life she would be having for her kids, it really struck home with me. And so I'm talking to you fathers. What kind of life and what kind of world are we leaving our kids right now? We're toppling over monuments. We're changing brand names. We can't hold the past accountable to our moral compass of today. What happened in the past is horrific. Are we going to tear down the Egyptian pyramids as well? I mean, those were all built by slaves as well. If we're going to do everything else, might as well tear those things down too. I'm just saying, where do you stop? I mean, we can't judge the past by our moral compass. And it's that part of it I want to spend just a couple minutes on. When Damon first got diagnosed, Pharrell Williams sent Damon a video. And this video was incredible, because at the time, Lisa and I were playing this what if game. And it's a game you can't win, but yet you play it. What if we would have caught it sooner? What if we would have done a different treatment? What if we would have done this? And what if we would have done that? And it's a game you just flat out can't win, but you get caught up on it. And if you're not playing the what if, you're playing what will be. What's going to happen tomorrow? What if we do this treatment now? What's going to come out tomorrow? And so the problem with living in the past and focusing so much on the future, you forget to be in today, right now. And so Pharrell's video says that. In Pharrell's video, he says, you can't change the past. The future you can only contemplate, but today is malleable, and it's a gift. And you can do whatever you want with it. And this is what he told Damon. And one day, Damon was feeling, he was in surgery, and he was knocked out. And I watched this video 3 or 4 times. And about the 4th or 5th time, I watched it and I realized what Pharrell was really saying. And when Damon woke up, I said, Damon, you got to watch this video. So he watched it, and then nothing. And he looked at me, and I said, watch it again. And then nothing. And he looked at me, and I watched it again. So after a couple more times, he finally looked at me, and he goes, we're doing it wrong, aren't we, Dad? I said, yeah, pal, we're doing it wrong. What were we doing wrong? We were living life wrong. And by that, we're so focused on the past. We can't change the past. I can't change the fact that Damon had cancer. And we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know if our decision today is going to affect tomorrow, but today is a gift. Today we can do whatever we want to do with it. And that's what we should be doing. Focusing on today. Focusing on making today a great day. It's not live like there's no tomorrow. I want there to be a tomorrow. It's living like today is your best day. And if we live a little more like that, then maybe we can leave this world better for our children. So that's what I want everybody to do. I want us to stop thinking about the past. We can't change it, no matter how horrific it was. But today, we can be whatever we want to be today. Who do you want to be? I want to be happy. And that's why I can still smile, even though Damon passed away April 3rd, 2018 at the age of 13. I can still smile today because I can't change the fact that Damon's no longer with me. But I can still make today a good day. And I can still make today happy. I just want everybody to be happy. I wish the best for you. Happy Father's Day, guys. I really hope that we choose to make the most of today and I wish you all the best. And happy Father's Day, Dad, and to my father-in-law as well. Y'all have made me a better man, and my kids have made me a better father. Happy Father's Day, guys.